A nautical triumph, mysterious death, and phantoms seeking a final destination await the Most Haunted team as we travel to Bristol.
And this week I've brought my team to a place of many deaths and great misery. Welcome to Most Haunted and SS Great Britain.
Brunel's Great Nautical Triumph was launched in 1843 after 4 back-breaking years of construction. It immediately broke all existing records, described as the greatest experiment since the creation. She was both the largest and the strongest ship ever built. By the mid-1800s, she was regularly plying to and from Australia, carrying thousands of migrants to a new life down under. It is said that many modern-day Australians can trace their family line back to those that undertook those voyages on this great ship. Conditions were hard and many lost their lives on the long journey. What fired the collective imagination of the team were the many stories of hauntings connected with the ship, from its original conception through to its many voyages to its final return. And to be the first to carry out a paranormal investigation on its decks was an opportunity we could not turn down.
This is the promenade deck and the most active area for paranormal phenomena on the ship. Many people died here on their way to Australia, and it's thought that their ghosts still roam the decks of their eternal voyage. The sad, weak spirit of a dying passenger has been seen begging for help, and her cries have been heard echoing through the ship's corridors at night. A very popular captain mysteriously disappeared during one voyage, and it's thought he either committed suicide or was murdered, but as his body was never found, some believe he simply vanished. His spirit appears all over the ship, but particularly in this area. The ghost is said to be very large and very angry. The majority of passengers on the SS Great Britain stayed in steerage, a place of suffering, illness, sadness, and often death. There are so many unhappy spirits that haunt this area, from children to old hags, that many people experience an overwhelming feeling of depression, mourning, and pain. This whole ship is literally riddled with ghost stories and tales of sad spirits trying to communicate with the living. But who are they? A lady dressed in grey wanders the deck, children are seen playing, and the phantom of a large man walks the boards with loud, echoing footsteps. We have 24 hours to find out.
Given the diversified history of this once world-beating vessel, what would historian Leslie Smith have uncovered regarding its incredible past?
Isambard Kingdom Brunel was one of the greatest Britons that Britain has ever seen, and behind me is one of his triumphs, SS Great Britain. He was a brilliant engineer, which is reflected, of course, in the whole of our history. This ship has sailed over 1 million miles and carried passengers of all classes right the way across to Melbourne and round again. The ghosts that haunt this ship are varied. Vast majority of people stayed in the steerage, which is the 3rd class. It was cramped conditions, very difficult, and if people were taken ill, others joined in soon afterwards. Further up, we have, of course, people promenading on the decks too. and these are seen in the forms of ghosts. A lady in Victorian costume is seen regularly, and when people chase after her thinking she's a guide, she disappears. Now let's consider the ghost that I really hope we might see tonight. A magnificent seafaring captain by the name of Captain Grey. We would be excited to see him. He's reported to be 17 stone and 6 foot, and in his day would be like a pop star, really. And if you were captain of this ship, SS Great Britain, you'd be pretty famous. What made him even more famous, or strange in memory, is that he disappeared. We don't know what happened to him on one voyage. Some say he suffered with depression and jumped over the side. Some say he was killed by people looking for gold who killed him when he caught them. One thing's for sure, a huge dark figure, very angry and very challenging, is seen here on the ship too.
It's not often that the team have the opportunity to investigate such an amazing location, and one that has travelled literally around the world. I asked parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe what difference this could make to the phenomena we might expect to uncover.
This is fantastic. What an amazing place to investigate.
It is absolutely superb. I think I'm more excited about this location than I am about any of the other places we visited. It really is just a historical treasure trove. I find it amazing.
What makes me so excited about this place is that there's never been any other paranormal investigation that's taken place on this ship. We're going to be the first.
I know, and I find that a little bit surprising as well, because it's not as though we're dealing with a location where there isn't a lot of phenomena. There seems to be a lot of eyewitness accounts and a lot of different types of phenomena, so I'm quite surprised there hasn't been a group, but also quite privileged that we're the first here.
Now, there's a lot of history with this ship, a lot of emotion, a lot of death, people being on long voyages to Australia, a lot of children. A lot has happened in this ship. Do you think we're going to be picking up on more emotion than anything else? A bit like the stone tape theory type thing.
I think you're absolutely right. If there is anything in the stone tape theory and picking up an emotion, this is the place people are going to pick up on that emotion. The sadness, the melancholy, the hopes, the dreams that people had, people may pick up on that. I was looking at the passenger manifest from some of the voyages. On that passenger manifest, there's Beatty, there's Howe, there's O'Keefe, there's Fielding. So we've got surnames associated with the people on the crew.
Are you having a laugh?
I'm being absolutely deadly serious about this. Yeah. And you tie that in with hearing some of the history, when Leslie talks about the history, hearing about, people dying on some of these voyages. There is such an emotional element to this investigation.
The one thing I find fascinating is the disappearance of Captain Grey. I mean, we were just thinking, is there any way that this ship could have gone anywhere near the Bermuda Triangle? Long shot, but it's a complete mystery. It's bizarre.
It is.
What happened to him? Maybe we can find out tonight.
I'm trying to think about it now, the navigation, and I can't imagine if it had gone to New York, it would have gone anywhere near... Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about it now. It did end up at the Falkland Islands at some point. So maybe the route it took could have gone through that area.
We need to do a little bit of research with Leslie.
Let's do some research.
Fantastic. We've got to get to the bottom of this mystery tonight.
Joined by medium and psychic artist Brian Shepherd, the Most Haunted team prepare to investigate the SS Great Britain. Birthed in the very place where she was originally constructed, what lies in wait over the coming hours of our vigils?
There's one spirit in particular who walks this entire ship. He has a great desire to search for the truth.
The Most Haunted team are in Bristol to carry out the very first paranormal investigation of the SS Great Britain, rescued from the Falkland Islands and returned and restored to its former glory. Now a wonderful museum in the very place where it was originally constructed. we begin with our customary lit walk around and hope to orientate ourselves for the coming hours of darkness and possibly awake the spirits of the past. What ghosts and phantoms lurk within the hull of this magnificent vessel?
Well, this is fantastic, isn't it? It's a real honour to be here.
It is. It's a wonderful, wonderful vessel to be on, isn't it?
What are you seeing anything as we're walking along this part of the ship?
Oh, well, you know, I've been up here for a while now, and I've walked around on my own, and, you know, I have a sense of many people, you know, many people, well-dressed people around this area, leaning over the side, waving to people on shore there, just waiting for this ship to move off.
Can you see what they look like? What sort of clothes they're wearing?
Oh, sure. They're wearing, you know, ladies in very long dresses, some with coats to match, almost down to the ground. Gentlemen in tweedy suits, etc. Black top hat type things.
Is there any one particular spirit that is haunting that people, you know, if we came here for a tour, would see?
Yeah, there is. And, well, I think so. Now, I haven't been all over this vessel, okay, but I've certainly been up here. I've been in one or two places. And there's one spirit in particular who walks this entire ship.
Right.
That's a man,
Okay.
okay, who died on this ship. And I'm also getting, a name.
Okay.
Or a Christian name anyway, of a George. Okay, George. He just became ill. Okay, now I think he died of food poisoning and was indeed eventually buried at sea.
Right, okay. And when did this happen?
late 1850s, 1860.
Around that time?
Round about that
Was
time.
he a passenger or was he part
Oh
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
crew?
yeah. No, he was a passenger. He was a passenger, I think, who joined this ship to sail to Australia. I think he joined the ship in Liverpool.
Well, let's go through here and see if we can find some more information. If I can open the door. There we go. Heavy doors. So why do you think this gentleman, like Kieran says, is the only one that seems to be presenting so far to you?
Because I believe that he has a great or greater desire than many to come back, to search for an answer, really. He has a great desire to search for the truth.
Okay, maybe we can help him with that.
So maybe we could.
Yeah. Now, we've come to a completely different area. Very grand, very nice.
Yeah.
What are you picking up in here?
Once again, I pick up possibly the woman that I see most, that walks down through this aisle here, this deck. A tall, slender woman, a young woman, a very young woman, who once again, unfortunately, died during the voyage, during a journey on this ship.
Can you be a bit more specific? You said very young.
Yeah, I mean, Kieran, I think we're talking about someone who was 20 or, do you know, even less,
Right,
probably.
okay. Do you have a name for her, for this lady?
I can't be sure, Kieran, but I'll give you. I'll say Mary. Okay, I'll say Mary because that seems to come across to me more than any other.
Any surname? Because I know Kieran's got the whole list of passengers, and it would be, if you, that would be amazing.
Gower. Either a C, a G or a C. I'd say a C. A surname beginning with a C.
Cohen.
Yeah.
I can definitely check that on the passenger manifest,
Yeah.
but I do know of a story associated here. I don't know if you want me to say
Yeah.
in terms of what information
Yeah.
confirms what Brian has picked up on. There is a report of a figure seen here, and the name is Mary Cohen. So I can guarantee that. I can double check on the passenger manifest whether she would have been on the Australian voyage or another voyage. But yeah, Mary Cohen is the name.
Well, that's a lot of information.
It is a lot,
But so she haunts here.
She-
Mary.
Yes.
I knew
She
of a woman,
specific
but I didn't
area,
know her
and
name.
specifically this promenade deck.
Really? That's
She walks
absolutely
through this
fascinating.
promenade.
And so she's really strong here. Anybody else that you can pick up on?
A man, a burly sort of man, tall and big, a big man, okay? Other than that, at the moment, that's a feeling. Other than that, I can't do more for you than that at the moment,
just that.
okay? Just that. But perhaps as we move on, that will become more clear.
Blimey, there's a lot of information there.
Well, as I say, when you filter this through, as I say, you're met with lots of people,
Yeah.
but some things more stronger than others.
And this is going to be active in this area. You
Oh,
feel?
yes.
Definitely. Well,
I would have thought so.
What I want to do now is take you to a different area, completely different to here.
Okay.
Totally different atmosphere and in the way it looks and everything. So follow me. We'll go this way. I'm gonna get, cut to the chase. Who's haunting down here?
Do you know, once again, I'm going to bring the George figure back into it because I still feel him,
Okay.
in all the areas we've been in so far. Once again, I feel that the large presence, the man, who I think, what can I say about that? Becoming a little clearer in that I would believe that's an official, probably, one of the crew, if not indeed a captain of the ship.
Any name or initial that you can see with this big gentleman? And you're saying he's the one that could be a captain?
Yeah. As I say, I had to think on that for a while. Just now, on the other deck there, I was not evasive, but I wasn't too clear about that But now I think, I'm certainly getting I think it's a John, a Christian name of John, big man, yes, John, captain, possibly, surname. Gray.
So John Gray, possibly
I think
captain.
John, possibly captain.
Okay, time
Big
period
guy.
when he was a captain, can you give us that?
1850, something or other, I suppose.
What happened to him? Should we walk on a little bit?
Well, yeah. As I was saying earlier, we're talking about this large figure, the male figure. We're now, or I'm saying, yes, I think captain of this.
Captain John Gray.
John Gray, this ship at one time.
So how did he die?
How did it? Well, I was going to go on to say that what I do feel about this man, I don't think he was an evil man or anything. I think he was probably quite the opposite. In actual fact, quite a levelling influence on the ship and a jovial kind of. Generally happy kind of a person.
So he's a nice guy.
Yeah, but I think there is another side to him. I feel that he was probably a depressive person. He could have also been in some pain for some ailment, put it that way. I can't be more specific than that. But so there were times when he was suffering a lot of pain. I have a feeling that he died. Yeah, he died on this ship also. He died on this ship. Now, how did he die? Suicide. That's what I believe. Suicide.
He killed himself.
I think he did.
How did he kill himself? Can you see that?
He was drowned, I think. I believe he threw himself from the ship into the sea and that was it. He was drowned. It was an act of suicide. It was wanting to do away with himself.
When was this?
1860, 67, 60, 67, something like that.
Okay.
I can't be absolutely sure.
And he's the big man, and he's haunting the whole
He
ship.
haunts this ship. He haunts this ship. You know.
Why? If he wanted to do away with himself,
I think it's because of the passengers. There's this. Sorry, Kieran. There's this sense that he did away with himself. He separated himself from the passengers. He still had concern for their welfare. And he wants to oversee their welfare, if you like. Mm-hmm. He belongs on this ship. It's, where his spirit belongs. Okay. To oversee the welfare of the passengers en route to wherever.
Okay. Right.
Lots of characters, lots of people to get in touch with.
Yeah, and also lots of people to be scared of. Okay.
Well, yes, indeed, possibly.
All right, well, let's turn the lights off in the whole of the ship and get ready to really get to the bottom of this location. I think it's going to be a good one.
Let's do that.
Let's go this way.
Our initial exploration of the vessel has unleashed a number of interesting characters, with Brian sensing the ghostly presence of Mary Cohen, who died during one of the many voyages, the Phantom of George, whose spirit still roams the decks, and perhaps most intriguing, the mysterious disappearance of Captain Grey, whose image Brian has brought to life on paper. Will any of these spectres make contact with us in the coming hours as we switch to night vision?
It's actually like the ship is moving. Oh my God!
The Most Haunted team are in Bristol investigating the SS Great Britain. Brian has already sensed a number of spirits whose ghostly connection with the vessel is seemingly very strong. Will they make themselves known to us as we continue our vigils in night vision?
What the hell's that creaking?
Kath and I move to the lowly third-class accommodation in the bowels of the ship to begin our exploration of the vessel.
Here we are, me and Kath. Hey? How brave are we?
Very. You going first?
Yeah, come on.
I'll stand by the door.
Hi.
It's like it's moving. Do you feel that?
I think it's because it's on a slope.
Okay.
Are you feeling a bit dizzy?
Yeah. I was walking around before and I said, I really feel like it's really rocking. It's strange.
Is there anybody here? Can you please tap? Please tap if you can hear my voice.
Me. It's me.
Ah, it's the floorboards. Kieran warned us about this.
Yeah. They're uneven, aren't they? Yeah. Maybe that's why I feel like I'm...
You look like you've got panels.
I don't know.
Is there anybody here? Are there any spirit people here in this place? Come and talk to us. Let us know.
It seems a bit weird round there. I told you there was something down there.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, now she wants to go down there. I'm sure I saw a shadow.
What was that?
Yeah,
What was it? Well, I don't know if... Hey, it's a piece of coal.
Is it?
Yeah. A piece of coal. Now, look. Is this the same noise that it made? Yeah. Right, okay. Let's throw it back. I'm going to throw it back to you. Can you throw it again? Come out the way.
Might get hit.
No, I want to see if it picks it up. We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk to you. Oh, is that you? Yeah. Hello? Listen. Is that? That's. It's getting louder. Is that? That's. It's getting louder. I don't like it in here. Can we go now? Do you know what that sounded like?
That cold.
Yeah.
It did. Something's following us round, you know.
Do you think?
With seemingly paranormal activity building throughout the entire ship, Carl, Stuart, Leslie and Brian hold a séance in the first-class dining room.
It's crowded, isn't it? Why does it feel crowded?
No, do you know I said to you just now about feeling as though the ship was coming back to life?
Yeah,
We're surrounded. We're surrounded with people.
There's a shadow down there, there's definitely. Blocking on the left there.
Well, walk straight in front of the light down on the left hand
No, I
side.
saw that absolutely clearly.
And again.
Is it me when I turn?
We still. No. We've got a presence of a man. There's a man with us.
Freezing cold on my right hand side. My
There's a
right
man with us now.
Oh, we're getting just picked it up there. Yeah. Yours went cold then. My left hand,
Yeah.
my left hand. My
Yeah.
first one right, then my left. What is he? What is this man?
George. George, we know of a George.
What was moving my seat?
Nothing's moving.
Bearing down on us.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm just getting myself a bit...
Bearing down on us now. He's with us. Very, very close. Don't think it was.
So maybe was he a servant?
Maybe.
A waiter?
Oh my! Whoa. Right near Wigan, right between those two pillars. Something just moved back into the darkness.
And he was here?
Sorry to stop you.
And he was looking at us?
Kieran's right.
And what was he dressed in? What did he look like?
You know, sort of a tweedy kind of jacket and a sort of cap. A soft cap.
The team are in agreement with me that solar vigils may be a way of uncovering further activity. So I ask Leslie and Kieran to be our guinea pigs for this experiment down in the steerage area.
What's happening now is I've been sent off by Carl Beattie, that brute, to go to the stern of the boat, the blunty bit, on my own, having been frightened senseless for the last, it seems like lifetime, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Doing a lone vigil down in the third-class accommodation area down here. This is a very bizarre place. is something about this place. I don't know, it's just psychology playing on me, but...
I'm in here. Hello? Is there anybody there? If there is, bugger off. I don't want to know. Oh, there's a noise. There's a noise. And there's doors everywhere and mirrors everywhere. Hello, is there anybody there? Don't show yourself. Thanks.
It's very bizarre. I've done solo vigils before. Being absent, and I think I'm trying to rationalise this. I'm trying to say, yeah, you're fine. But if somebody now were to ask me to walk back down that cabin where I've just come from, that'd be quite tough. It could be quite tough to do that.
I'm now hanging around a lot in the foyer and pretending I've been in there longer than I have. And when they see this film, what was that? Oh, when they see this film, oh no, I went in and I did what I said I'd do, but not for long.
I'm gonna have to look back now. It's so stupid. I don't know why I volunteered to do this solo vigil in an area that I knew would play tricks on my mind. And even make me a bit scared. And even make me a bit scared. And even make me a bit scared. And then to make it even worse, I walked to the very far end. The very far end. So I've got longer to walk back.
Leslie's fear is understandable, but I have never known Kieran to be so affected by a vigil, and their experiences together with the poltergeist activity that Kath and I have witnessed convinces Carl that Steeridge is an area that he should return to on his own lone vigil.
I'm really not looking forward to this. Oh! What the was that? What was that? Oh! What the There's no one there. Hello? That scared the shit out of me. Hello? Okay. If you're here, please make a sound. Oh, what's in there? Oh shit. Sorry for swearing. Hello? If you're there, please make a sound. I really don't want to go. Right, I'll go through the centrepiece. If you are in here, please show yourself to me. Oh shit. Please, if you are here, make a sound. I'm so scared. I am so scared. If you are here, I've not come here to... Oh, what was that? Bollocks. Oh, shit. Hello? I was in there. Oh, the two women fighting. Oh, me. I've not come here to ridicule you or... Oh! Where the Oh, crying out loud. If you are here... Oh! Oh, shit! Oh. I can't even tell you how scared I am at this present moment. I really can't. Oh! Bollocks to that. Okay. Oh shit, I've got all shit. I'm not kidding, this is one scary place. Oh. What was that?
Carl's frightening experiences in third-class steerage deep within the ship persuade the team that this area will give us the most paranormal phenomena. What further shocks lay in store as we resolve to focus our investigation here?
That's right.
Oh!
You alright, Bri?
The most haunted team are in the thick of an investigation of the SS Great Britain berthed in Bristol. We have encountered so much activity in third-class steerage that we have resolved to concentrate our efforts in this area. So Leslie, Stuart and Brian return there to hold a vigil.
Brian, are you picking anything up at all, or...? I mean, because there must be something definitely down here. There's got to be, I mean...
There's more than one. Believe me, there is more than one presence. You get a sense that there are several.
Yeah.
Couple in... And you get a sense of turmoil, aggression.
I've actually got a headache now. I know I keep saying that, but...
With the pressure so incredible.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh!
You alright, Bri?
Is it, Bri?
What have you seen, mate?
Something moved just inside this door. This is
Whoa!
this is
Whoa! What's up?
Jesus.
What are you looking at?
Something fell on me!
I thought it's gone.
There's something here! There's something here! There's something in
there.
Get down, get move!
Wait! Stop!
Hello?
Do you see the string moving? Do you see the string moving?
Hello?
There's something moving there. There's something moving there.
That's that string. You see the piece of the string?
Look, here. The string here was all moving. Something fell towards me.
Where?
Here.
This.
Oh, right. Oh, I see it.
So where was it? It just...
Is that a washing line or something?
Well, I don't know. It was... We had come...
But I was just standing here and something fell on me and it was...
Really? Well, it's nothing's happening now, is it?
Well, where's this come from?
Well, I don't bloody know.
No. Where's it go, Stuart?
It's like a ball of strings being thrown.
Look where the string is. Come here. It's attached to this mannequin.
Never.
It bloody well is. Look, Brian.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
It's just as if it pulled it, isn't it?
Well,
That's tight in, that.
seems...
So how the hell's that been thrown across then?
That's what has happened.
Brian,
There's
did
someone-
you see it? Did you see it?
Yeah.
And look, why is it looped like this? How can it be looped like this if it's a stage thing? How can it be looped? Look at this.
What?
They wouldn't have this for the general public.
Right, let's be... we need to think about what's going on here now. Leslie, are you sure that wasn't already over there?
Absolutely, 100,000%.
And you've not caught it with your hair?
No, because look, that in itself. But what about visitors who were?
Well, I don't know. I've not noticed it, you see, until you said. Right, okay, so what we're saying, it's been thrown. And soon as that happened, didn't we hear banging or something?
That won't talk just now.
Leslie?
The banging.
Hang on.
Wait a minute, there's a ball.
Hang
There's a ball of string here.
Where is it?
There's a ball of string in here that's gone straight over my head. Look at that.
Where?
There. There's the ball. Look.
That ball of string that we've just seen on camera, the other end of that is attached to a mannequin's hand. It's tight in.
How can it be held by a mannequin? They wouldn't have string like that. A man of 6 feet.
Oh! Get out! Get out now, Brian! Move.
What's going on?
Where am I?
What did you say? What did you...
If you want to go back in there,
Oh
you
my... Something behind us.
Leslie, run! Get out!
Oh, it's the mannequin. I'm sorry. It frightened me.
Guys, sorry, guys, we're really sorry. Here, say, come on. Which way out is it? Come on.
I can't work out to get out.
Brian, come follow me.
Our investigations continued both in groups and in solo vigils until the light of dawn persuaded us that we would be unable to achieve much more on this occasion. We concluded our investigation drained, but pleased with our apparent success. However, what did ever-sceptical Dr. Kieran O'Keefe make of the night's inquiries?
SS Great Britain was a fantastic location to investigate. Remember, the Most Haunted team were the first paranormal investigative group who were actually allowed there to investigate. During the course of the evening, various members of the team experienced quite different things. At one point earlier on in the evening, Carl said to me, was there a possibility that I found any area of the ship frightening at all? And much to his surprise, I did answer yes. The third class accommodation area did seem a little bit spooky to me. Carl decided to send me off on a lone vigil in the third class accommodation, and you're hearing it probably for the first time, I did get genuinely spooked. I don't know why I volunteered to do this solo vigil in an area that I knew would play tricks on my mind, and even made me a bit scared. Now, I would argue that it's simple psychology. I had already built up the idea in my mind that it was a scary place. I was worried that somebody might jump out at me anyway, just to, play a trick on me, as it were. I was very conscious that I was at the far end of the ship and it was quite a distance to go in order to exit the ship. I don't know, it could have been a number of different things, simply psychology. This is a very bizarre place. The third class accommodation seemed to be a focus for the most significant phenomena during the investigation. At one point, a number of the crew witnessed a rope or string fly across them. This is very impressive phenomena when you consider that there didn't seem to be anybody else in the third class accommodation. But again, from a parapsychologist's point of view, we have to see the footage from the beginning of the object being thrown to the end and in between, the entire trajectory.
The most haunted investigation of the SS Great Britain had been an overwhelming experience, filled with mystery and incredible contact with phantoms from the other side. Had we once again proved beyond doubt that something lingers after death to taunt the living? It's up to you to decide. Until next time, sleep tight.
And our Living Dead Zone continues after the break, when Melinda will be helping a tormented attorney in Ghost Whisperer.
Your chance to join Yvette and the team and relive the chilling events of Most Haunted Series 2 to 5 is almost here. The Most Haunted Series 2 to 5 DVD box set, available in shops from the 26th of January.